Namaste. The best thing in life is being grateful. It helps to humble you. It helps you to put things in perspective and to realize some of the blessings that you took for granted when you were younger. I thank God for the band that I joined in the winter of 1989. The band was called Greyhaven. Now there was a Greyhaven out in California, but I didn't realize that till long after I'd gotten out of the band. But in that band, I was the lead singer. And they took a pretty good singer and made him great. And I'm thankful for that. By bringing me ridiculous songs as far as vocal abilities that I didn't know I had or was capable of. Now, of course, I'm not in contact with any of the guys anymore. And I really doubt they'd want to be in contact with me, because I was trying not to be a cliche, but turned into a cliche all at the same time. So for the original group, Cody on bass, Roman on drums, and Chris on guitar, I thank those guys. I thank God for those guys. I felt, I don't know how he felt, but I was really close with the drummer, Roman. Him and his beautiful family. And, you know, I could have been closer to Chris, but it just didn't happen, you know. I now know that I should have just been close with all of them. But I was singing in a band, and they came to me at a party and asked me if I would record with them. I said, sure. And I told my first band. And they freaked out like a bunch of little girls. So by them acting so childish, and by my girlfriend at the time, her opinion, I mulled it over and I decided to quit that band and join Greyhaven. So we did our recording, and they were the most phenomenal young musicians I'd ever witnessed in my life. Coming out from Indiana, moving to Colorado, and being in this Hispanic's basement, Old Roman. And we did Take Hold of the Flame by Queensryche. Out of all the moments we'd had live since then, that one was really magical to me. It was awesome, because we all hit our points perfectly. And we went on, we hired an extra guitarist who drove me nuts, and had a lot of anger, hostility, and resentment towards this guy. I don't know, for anybody who's been in a band and you're in between songs and you're trying to have a discussion about stuff, about music, and you got that one guitarist who wants to keep picking with his volume up. It's kind of like the Chinese water torture. You just want to smash him. I punched a hole in Chris's wall, which I still owe him for. But later on down the line, I kept finding things to get out of the band. Don't know why. They were the best band, to me, bar none. There was another band who were much more appreciated, and that was Angelic Rage. Great heavy metal band, man. The lead singer and the guitarist and bass player, awesome people. And eventually they got a really great drummer by the name of Mike. Great guy. But the singer, Paul V, when Jeff Tate of Queensryche made me want to sing, when I heard this guy, I wanted to quit. And but I thank God for all these individuals. All of them. I never wanted to be a regular guy, 9-to-5er kind of guy, you know. It's always my biggest fear. I wanted to be famous, rubbing my privates all over everybody's faces because of what I went through during school. You know, the old childish stuff. But eventually I joined the army. That band just disembarked. Chris quit, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't have put up with me a second longer. And I went into the army. Years later, I'm looking online on YouTube and stuff, and I see where my guitarist had joined Megadeth, and it sent chills from the top of my neck all the way down. And I didn't know whether to feel jealous or joy. I picked joy, man. I wasn't jealous. Chris had put in the time. At the age of 19, when I met him, he was 19, Roman was 19, the old man of the group was the bass player. He was 26 at the time, and I was 21. And Chris could play the piano, the violin, and the guitar. He had built a double neck guitar that he couldn't get his hand through to play upper. No. He made it to where he could play over at the same time he was playing down here and hit the whammy bar with his elbow. And just did a phenomenal job. He wasn't really great at solos at the time. That's why I found it fascinating when Dave Mustaine said that Chris was a better soloist than the rhythm. I found that alarming. Like, how the hell did that happen? But anyway, I felt joy. And I felt like, yes, you deserve this. Somebody put in a comment, oh, just another studio musician. In which I answered, he put the time in. We did the bars. We did the battle of the bands. You know, we did all that. The largest crowds I ever played in front of was with that band. I don't think we ever played for any crowd that was under 125, you know. And the very first show we did was at Mammoth Event Center in Denver, Colorado. Huge place. It's where I went and saw Slayer with Overkill and other bands. And we played that. That was my very first show. I drank a fifth of Captain Morgan's before I went on stage, and I was sober by the time I hit that mic. Not a very good front man, because I was always scared. However, as a singer, they brought out the best in me. And I am grateful for that experience. I'm so proud for Chris. He's gone on, he left Megadeth, he went into Active Defiance, and now I don't know where he's at. haven't really paid attention for a while. But he developed his own pick that fits on your thumb, and if anybody needs to be taught by a guitarist, he's the man. Very technical. And now I'm a regular guy. I'm a aluminum and steel welding fabricating dude, not 9 to 5, but 7 to 3:30. Same diff. And I'm living my regular life. This is the life that I was so afraid of. I just absolutely adore. And I hope all my bandmates, even Pat, are living their best lives and enjoying life, appreciating God's gifts, and being grateful. God bless. I love you all. Mwah.